Hello. Okay, so this is part two to the PowerPoint that I just went through. That was all to do with attributes. This one here is all to do with career development. This will fall under a merit task. So again, anything that you do here, we can use in the coursework, but it is prep at the moment just so that you can start to get to grips with it. And we can mark it and then you can build on it in the coursework. So we're not sort of going to get it up to scratch that you can just copy and paste it directly, but it can be something that you start to look at. So this is all to do with how my attributes affect career development opportunities. So what I'd like you to do is find a job role that you've already explored. So you might have looked at, I'll stick with the social media manager because that is one that I mentioned in the last video. So you looked at the different attributes that a social manager might need, whether they are personal, professional, or behavioural. So what I'd like you to do is now find a current job offer that is available to a social media manager. There are a couple of websites to do this. You can look on the Guardian website or mandy.com, and they offer loads of different jobs to different roles. You might just want to type into Google current job available for a social media manager. By the way, I'm not telling you to specifically choose a social media manager, this is just an example. And what I'd like you to do is firstly look at the current opportunities available to whatever job role you choose. So what are they? What does the job entail? What do they need you to do? So we're not really here looking too much at sort of day by day, but as an overview, what does that job role look like? And how can somebody move up higher within that job role? And that's really the bit that we need to focus on, because it's all to do, as you can see up here, with how the attributes would affect career development opportunities. So if I just show you an example of one here. Please, I know that you can see the web link here, but please do not use this because I think you all know by now we're very good at spotting when people have used other people's work, but this is kind of the only and the easiest way I can show you this. So this is what the merit task will look like, and I'm not asking you to do this in much detail in the prep because it's just not needed. So you're only going to look at one job role. So we've got here a brand manager, marketing strategist, market research coordinator, senior head market, and that one. So let's go here. Let's go to the brand manager. Now, what she has done is she has just rewritten the job description. What I would encourage you to do is take a screenshot of the job role that is on offer, and then pop that in as an image, so that we can see directly that's the job role that is currently being offered. If you want to define it a little bit yourself, you are more than willing to do so. And then here you can see these are the attributes, and then she goes through and she discusses what the different attributes are, but she's focusing specifically now on how they would allow you to move higher. Okay, so having good time management, for example, she says here, time management is important for a brand manager to have as it can ensure that interim deadlines are met for individual tasks, preventing the likelihood of the final deadline being missed, otherwise resulting in an incomplete advertising project, which could have detrimental results of the reputation of the advertising company. She could have expanded on that further and also said that, you know, if this person is in charge because they're a manager, that would also stop them potentially from climbing the ranks. Good time management will not only ensure that deadlines are met, but it will also increase the productivity of work completed by a brand manager and colleagues that have liaised with the individual for specific tasks. So I don't want you to look at this task and think, yeah, but I've already discussed all the different attributes. I've told you what they are. This one focuses more so on the development of said job role. Let's find another one. Have a little read through. Okay, so this is a marketing strategist, and she said ability to work within a team. She talks through it, and at the end she said teamwork is crucial for the harmony between individuals working on a specific advertising campaign, ensuring the workplace is collected and that the project can effectively move forward smoothly. Okay, so this is all about being able to complete your role successfully. That is written in the brief, but for the means of this task, you don't need to write it as though you're writing an actual coursework task in itself. Just look at one job role, any one that you fancy, and then do this with it. Okay, as I've got enough time, I am going to move on to the last bit of this PowerPoint. This bit here is all about etiquette. Okay, so again, if you look at task 5, I haven't got it in front of me, but I'm pretty sure it's task 5. It's the distinction task, and it's all about, as I said there, etiquette. So I want you to define etiquette. What is it? What do we mean? It's not just being polite. It's not just being good-mannered. How else can you describe etiquette? Then I want you to tell me, why is etiquette important when working in a media industry? And the last one you can tie in alongside a job role. So how does etiquette enable others to complete their role successfully? So if you're looking at a brand manager or I keep saying social media manager, but I can't think of any other job role. How does their etiquette enable others to complete their role successfully? Why would you want to work with somebody who's polite? Why would you want to work with somebody who is well-mannered and wants to push you further? Okay, so this one, again, doesn't need to be a crazy long task. When it's the distinction, it will obviously need to be longer and we can focus on it more. But for this particular task, I just want you to have an overview of what etiquette is, why is etiquette important, and how does etiquette enable others to complete their role successfully. And then that is it really for attributes. So there are 2 PowerPoints there. As I said, if you need me to send you anything, please let me know. I can upload stuff to Insight, email, or Microsoft Teams, and upload, and then we'll be ready to mark it and move on. Brilliant. Thank you very much.